Everyone for being here. It's an honor to say a few words to my beautiful daughter and her new husband. So Annie, thank you for the opportunity. First of all, isn't this a beautiful setting? I know we had a really hot day. Next to the south of France, Tom and Judy, I don't know, this is really special, right? Wouldn't you say? Pretty good. I'm really grateful to have everyone here, including my wife Alicia, and her children, my mom, who has been waiting for this day. We've all been waiting for this day. And Rain, wasn't he an amazing little ring bearer? My sons and their girlfriends, Satara and Angelica. Rachel's boyfriend, Gareth, is here as well. Certainly my sister and her family from New Jersey, all my cousins from Jersey, my Uncle Tony from Tennessee and his partner Nancy, our cousins Mitchell and Christina from New Jersey, and the Brownlees, of course. Mitchell from Morocco, yes. I haven't seen Mitchell in forever. And it's really great to see you, Mitch. What did I say? And of course, our new extended family and friends, the Luzaks. Shirley and Joe. Welcome to the extended family. And I've only been rehearsing this speech in my mind for like, forever. Was this girl ever going to get married? Who would be the guy that would do it? But before I jump into this, I do want to say, every parent can relate to when a child is hurting or is sick or in pain. And I know that today Ann and my sons are feeling a little pain because their mom is not here. And we are all saddened by that. And I know that Jan is looking down on us this evening, and she is smiling with great pride and affection for Annie and Joseph. And I want to acknowledge Phil, who's here as well.
Yeah, Phil.
Appreciate you being here, Phil. Being here for Annie and Joseph. So what does a dad say on his daughter's wedding day? And yes, I'm going to get a little sentimental, something rare in our family, by the way. The DiGiovannis are laughing over there. So bear with me, okay? So Annie was a special child from the moment she entered the world. She was a happy baby. She had these cute little dimples, and she had lots of hair. More than Joseph. And I couldn't let her out of my sight. Jan would say, "Come to bed, leave her alone." And I'd say, "No, I can't. I gotta watch over her." And I literally would hang over her crib, and occasionally I would like nudge her to see if she was still breathing. So Joseph, if she doesn't sleep well, it's all my fault. This is the little girl that sucked her index finger, not her thumb, like most normal children. Actually, Jan and I thought that she was going to have this deformed finger. I had to check it out. It was so bad. Now, she was a child prodigy. Everybody knows that she was able to read at 3 years old. And I think that's pretty amazing. Half this table over here still can't read. And I'm going to let them figure out who that is over here, if they can. Yeah, a lot of shade coming this way. We needed shade today, let me tell you. This is the little girl that I used to come home to at lunch when I was in Surfside Beach as city manager. And I would take her to her favorite restaurant. No, not McDonald's, wait for it. Taco Bell. Taco Bell was her favorite restaurant, and you know, if she could today, she'd probably ban all fast food, right? But I think Joseph would have some exception to that. I mean, I think he likes his little fast food once in a while.
I do. I eat it. McDonald's French fries. Yeah.
This is the girl who made Jan and me proud parents throughout her entire academic career. High school, college, law school. We never had to be hard on her because she was always hard on herself. And I came home one time and she had a report card and she's bawling her eyes out because she had an A-. And I'm like, seriously? These guys were still looking for their first B. She's crying about an A-. And I didn't even have B's, so what can I say? And of course, we were always proud of her musical performances in her acting career. We still remember her performances in Grease and The King and I. Rizzo?
No, Marty.
Marty, yeah.
Like
I'm getting old. I love to this day that she and I can quote lines from our favorite movies, Arsenic and Old Lace, and It's a Wonderful Life. Merry Christmas, Mr. Potter.
Happy New Year to you! In jail!
In jail. I don't know why she likes that
Waiting for you.
line. I've never been there, but there was one time, however, and I know you've heard this story, but Jen and I were not so proud of her when the federal government decided that Annie, and along with a few other CMU students, and others actually nationwide, allegedly violated some copyright laws of the song industry. And of course, to avoid prison and to make restitution, and God knows what other pledges, she took care of that. And she claims to this day she paid me back for the lawyer's fees, but I'm not buying it. You owe me. Can you imagine? This girl goes to law school and becomes an intellectual property. Like, seriously? Go figure that one out. As Jan would say, oh, you know, you can't make up this stuff. Right? And today, this once little girl has now developed into this amazing young adult, independent and professional, just like her mom. Liberal or progressive, and very proud of it. And I find myself absolutely inspired by her, like I am all my children. And that, friends, is when you know that you as a parent have done something right. And I can honestly say that Jan gets most of the credit.
Wow.
So now enter Joseph. Joseph from Jersey. Not your typical Jersey guy.
Yeah.
Right? But actually, you would give Jersey a good name. So,
Thank you.
let me first say to Mr. and Mrs. Luzak, you've done a remarkable job, a fine job.
Yes.
He's smart, he's thoughtful, he's gifted in so many ways. He's respectful, kind, and compassionate, and caring, and that comes from family values, Joe and Shirley, and you've done that. So when Annie told me she was dating Joseph, I said, okay, let's meet this Joe. And Annie quickly admonished me and said, no, Dad. It's not Joe. It's Joseph. I said, really? Now that, you know, in our family, that's like red meat. When you tell us not to do something, it's like that, we go right there. So, matter of fact, Steven and Laura were here last year, and he couldn't stop calling them JJ and Joey.
Behind your back.
Yeah, so many other names, yeah. I mean, I come from a family of Josephs, right? I got my Uncle Tony over here, his brother, and my mom's brother's name was Joseph. Jan's dad was Joseph. We called him Joe. We called my uncle Joe. I have a cousin Joey. This guy's Joseph. I have an uncle in Italy. His name is Giuseppe. That's Joseph. And we called him Cibeppo. It's a nickname for Joe. For Joseph. So you get the point, right? So anyway, now I know two Josephs. I know Joseph from Jersey and Joseph, the stepfather of Jesus. And another, oh yeah, well, of course.
That's right, Joseph
Met
Brownlee.
that Joseph. I know. I'll work on that. So as a dad with a daughter, you do have a different perspective than when you were the one dating someone else's daughter, right? Everything is kind of looked at through different glasses. And, you know, one of my favorite movies is Meet the Parents, so I'm watching it. I'm watching it. I wanted to hook you up to a lie detector, but but you do start to ask, you know, some very, what does this guy want with my daughter? Is he good enough? Is he worthy? And then all of a sudden you start realizing the past can really shed a lot of light on those questions. Like the time Annie wrecked my favorite car after just getting her driver's license. 2 accidents in less than a month. It was a piece of, yeah, you can't say that. It got rain over there. I mean, less than 2 months, wrecked my car. I'm looking forward to the automated car because as soon as we can get that on the road, we're all safer with her. We know about her clumsiness. We know about her kind of little scattered brain at times. So you do realize that, yes, Joseph, husband of Anne, you are indeed worthy of her and more than worthy. I say thanks be to God to Joseph, husband of Anne. Maybe he is the father of Jesus. Let me end on a serious note. Joseph does have great patience and most definitely kind, caring, and compassionate, and you clearly deserve each other. I've watched these two over the last year, and I can tell you that they're compatible in so many ways. Their love of music, the outdoors, travel, food most of the time, and of course Whitney. We haven't heard Whitney tonight.
Baby girl.
That's her dog. I can tell Joseph loves her despite the fact that she is literally responsible for them missing at least 2 flights, which in my mind would be disqualifying right then and there. That's like the death penalty in my family. They've been through thick and thin with Jan's illness and passing, and I have to tell you, I never saw this man for one moment show a sign of disillusionment or frustration at any time. He has been there for Annie like a husband and a partner should be. You passed the father's test. And I know you'll take care of my little girl. So with that said, let's raise our glass one more time. Let's congratulate this beautiful bride and my little girl forever and her wonderful new husband. And now, Joseph, you know, we all know that you are a tad older than Annie, but not too old to get in the business, in the production business, if you know what I mean. Don't let me spell it out. Get out of the production studio and in another studio. And we wish you all the very best. A little less guitar playing, a little bit more of you know what. Okay. Here we go. Yes.